We back. Appreciate everybody who gonna be coming into this and on the replay. If you missed it, sorry for you. You're too late. You're too late. All right, so I'm gonna be screenshotting. I'm gonna have to get everything together for the people that come in. I'm driving, so it's gonna be a lot of dropping and picking up and dropping it and picking it up. So appreciate everybody that come through. You know, um, parting through the connection issues and stuff like that. But we gonna be moving. We're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be grooving. Hey, I got this thing set to private. If so, I'm gonna find out. Okay. So, but basically, we try to get some people in here before I get started because, hey, man, the budgeting, talking about this budgeting, talking about how this stuff works. It's simple. You just gotta learn the knowledge. Once you know the knowledge, everything runs down pretty easy. You ain't got no flaws. Once you know the knowledge on, man, save a little bit here, put a little money aside for there, pay this bill, pay that bill, then everything is okay. You know, when it comes down to it, you have to learn the keys to, saving. It ain't just taking no money, putting it to the side for a rainy day. It's about multiplying your money. It's about having your money separate, uh, but equal to a point to where you can get things done, in a timely fashion. Having situations, having situations to a point to where you can learn, how to better judge, make better judgment calls, how to, put yourself in position each and every time, because when it comes down to it as a kid, you learn the value of money real quick when you want to buy something and don't have enough money. And then the more you want to buy bigger things, the more you understand that you need more money. So you develop plans on saving a little quarter here, a dollar there, and you get yourself to a point to where you have things set as far as your mindset to where you can get the ball rolling. I mean, it's quite simple. They say Rome wasn't built in a day, so you literally not gonna financially be stable at one single time. It takes time for people to be, to the point to where their finances be set and they're good. Shout out to everybody coming through. And the key thing with your finance, and I gotta learn how to unblock people. I keep forgetting that. But with your key thing with your finances is very simple. Start with the basics. Start with you either learning how to organize yourself by getting a planner and get yourself in a situation to where when you have that planner, DJ Run, what's going on first in the building? Get yourself a planner and starting off your budget. It's very simple. Getting a planner, starting off your budget. You know, have your dates calculated, knowing when your scheduled date for your bills are being due, knowing the scheduled date for if you have credit cards, when your credit cards due. Don't you know there's two dates? You have a date when all your accounts for the when you're using the card, when that billing cycle ends, and then you have a date for when your credit card actually is due. Those two are different. So knowing that on the 20th, that's the end of my building cycle, and on my billing cycle, and maybe on the 28th or the 5th is when I have to pay my credit card is due. You know, let's say it's a week, maybe a week and a half away from your due date. When you do that, prime example, excuse me, you put that on your calendar, you can justify at the point of which, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pay before this and it'll increase my credit because it doesn't show a lot of youth utilization. You know, the video I was going to do yesterday was going to be talking about credit utilization, and a lot of people fail to realize 30% is mainly if you have a credit card limit of $1,000 that says $5,000. You're not supposed to spend the whole $5,000 each month and then pay a little back over time. But that's the thing. We are looking at that's what you should do because no one is teaching us, hey, there's a certain points to where you should be spending so much money on this card, 30%, and it won't affect your credit. As young kids, nobody's, basically telling us the big influence about fixing our credit. So it's to the point to where we're mainly what? Just spending to be spending. You know, we haven't got the notification or the lesson when we were young how to budget, how to use credit. And so as a return, what's going on, Toya? And as a return of us not being able to learn and budget and use credit properly, we tend to fall off. We tend to, you know, not have the knowledge. And not having the knowledge is technically by far the worst, man. I was just on the live this morning with Can't Stop, and Can't Stop won't stop mowing and walking and trucking and cruising. I believe that's his channel, all of it. But say the least, when it came down to it, we was talking about emotional traits and this and that, but the key thing we was focusing on was, having a point in the conversation of our relationships. Nobody taught us to be, this type of person in our relationship. No one taught us how to pick the perfect mate or a standard, what is a good mate. It's things that we learn over time. Same thing with finance. You learn these things over time. And, overall, no, I'm be going a little breaking through this area for a moment. Hopefully, if y'all can't hear me, just say it in the chat, and then I'll go ahead and pause for a minute because there's certain areas over here that break off. Like I said, I'm currently driving. But like I said, no one's teaching us the finance. No one's teaching us the relationship. Everything is learned on the fly, for the most part. We're learning a lot of this stuff on the fly. We're, in position to, kind of put ourselves above everybody else once we start doing more seeking knowledge. Because that's the biggest asset of us, seeking that knowledge and learning, and that's the key. A lot of us have situations to where, hey, we're just doing it on the fly, till you get it right. You got family members that'll sit here and try to teach us stuff, but majority of us are listening to our friends when we're younger. Now that we're older, we're taking those, sit downs and those harsh talks as life, and really paying attention to it. You know how many people neglected their parents and the things that they were trying to teach them when they were younger because they wasn't trying to hear it. A lot of people put themselves in position that they knew everything. I got an older guy I talked to. He said he wished when he was younger that he would have paid more attention in school than trying to, tell the teacher that he knew everything. He put himself in position to learn later in life. A lot of the stuff that he did went against a lot of the stuff that the teacher was trying to, teach him. And it wasn't even more or less about classwork. It was life lessons. And, my biggest aspect that I always say, if you don't learn life, life will teach you. Learning life is, the do's and the don'ts. That's the biggest thing about everybody. Boss lady Denise in the building. We got 3 in here. I don't know. I might even go and start. I'm give it to about 9 o'clock, and then I'm gonna go ahead with the giveaway at 9, and I'm gonna start with there. So depending on how many people in the chat answer these questions, I was gonna do a wheel, but I prefer to, quiz up. How do you how much do you know she we here, and do you know his channel? Like, it's gonna be simple questions. A couple of little videos that I dropped. If were looking at the videos, it's easy for you to grasp the concept and get this stuff. So if you in the chat and you put your answer in, you win. It's just plain and simple. No questions asked. And like I said, the two gifts I got are the lapel mics that go along your shirt collar, and they're attached to your phone, attached to your laptop, or any device for audio, and you can record. It's great for doing interviews. It's great for podcasting, blogging as well. And then you have the camera. And technically, it's actually just a motion sensor for your phone. You put your phone on a small tripod, and it motion sensors when you walk around. So this is going to be good for people who work out, do gardening and stuff. You're working in the yard, or you're just in an environment in which you're constantly moving around and doing things. I think it'll be awesome for people that cook. So if you're cooking on camera and you're moving from side to side, that'll be a perfect gift. But like I said, I'm just gonna ask some questions. Whoever get the questions right are gonna have a chance to either win that lapel mic or have a chance to win that motion sensor for your phone. And then also, I think I'm gonna be doing cash app giveaways. Like I said, I'm currently driving, so I might have to screenshot the cash app name and send it to you later. But at the same time, hey, for people that's on the live that have been rocking with me, those are the people that are mainly gonna get the gifts. Like I said, you gotta be here because you gotta answer questions. You answer the questions, and you qualify for it. Real simple. And like I said, I'm gonna start at 9 o'clock. So basically, I'm gonna give a little more people to come in, and by 9, if 2 people in here, 2 people win the gifts. No, fuss about it, and it's gonna be real simple, real easy. What's going on, underrated? So basically, the simple questions are not gonna be that hard. Like I said, it's just gonna be things about my videos. If you watch my video, you answer these questions, you're gonna, get the prize. Just plain and simple. No hidden tricks. I was gonna do a wheel, but like I said, when it comes down to it, I prefer people that kind of know a little bit about my channel that I can, put in position and, give them something that give back to my channel. And like I said, for the people that don't want the items, I'm gonna do cash out for them. And to the degree for the ones that I don't know. If you don't want the item, I give you a $20 cash out. But if you want the item, I'll send it to you. Then I'm also going to be giving, I think, about, let's say, $10 cash out to people that don't win the prize. And if you don't win the prize, you still, in a position to get something. So, like I said, about 9 o'clock, that's when I'm going to go ahead. And like I said, it's going to be simple because I know people working. I'm working. So go ahead and just run down the questions real quick and try not to make this live too long. But let me get back into it before this about 4 minutes hit. So basically, like I said, getting a calendar, being able to write things down is the best way to start off your budgeting plan. Knowing all the due dates of all your bills when they're due, knowing when you get paid, knowing how much money you want to contribute to, a lot of people do charities. A lot of people donate to charities. A lot of people give to charities. So if you want to contribute that into the budget, do that as well. give a percentage more or less because you could actually give cash. I mean, I would do both now that I think about it, because that's what I do with mine. But majority, if you're gonna, go into it, do a percentage of certain bills, like far as savings. Do when it comes to uh like spending on certain things, do a percentage. It helps long term. When it comes to like regular bills, make sure you have each check to where if you get a set salary, I mean a set pay every week on your check, then you will be able to know, okay, I need to justify to save for this much. I need to, put this much money aside for this bill. Like I said, I'm going to start about 9 o'clock to do the giveaway. Answer a couple of questions, you win the prize. Plain and simple, real easy. How well do you know the channel? And just points of being, hey, putting your money to the side, having sacrifices, that's going to be your greatest cause. If you want to get these shoes or something like that, you can work a couple of hours. I always talk about side hustle. I talk about the gig apps where you can go into certain apps that produce money. I always talk about DoorDash, um, Uber, Lyft, if you got a car or something. Wellness, what's going on? Like I said, I'm going to be doing the giveaway in a few minutes and basically just answering a couple of questions to get you in on the gifts. And that's it. So basically, another thing too is when you're getting into a position to where excuse me, throat's kind of dry. But getting yourself in position to win, you literally got to write everything down. You know, that's how you manifest things. That's how you get yourself into a mindset by writing and critiquing. It starts the motion. It gets your creative wheel working. Like I said, even if I don't know anything about budgeting, just writing everything that I spend my money on down, you can actually start tracking your money and know where your money's going. Nowadays, they have a budget on most people account to where it shows you're spending $600 a month on eating out. It shows that you're spending $200 at the grocery store, and if you make that adjustment, you will spend less money eating out and a little more at the grocery store, but you'll be gaining more by cooking at home. Just simple things like that. You know, far as entertaining side, my kids always like to go and do something every weekend, have fun. My wife, she wants to do it all the time. I tell her, no, we have to do things on a budget. We might one weekend or weekends, but we're not doing something. They gotta understand that life expectancy about bills, and you're able to pay these bills, you're gonna be able to do because if we were just to spend so much money with them all the time, it will get to the point to where they'll just think money grows on trees, like the older people would always say. But okay, getting into it, uh, gotta answer two questions. Um, let's see. The first question, you gotta answer two questions for the first prize. All right. The first prize will be the motion sensor for your phone to put on your phone. Well, I'll say that last. The first prize will be the lapel mics. All right. So you gotta put it in the chat for me to see it. The first person puts it in there, they're pretty much qualified to win it. All right. What is the thing that I say at the end of every one of my videos? Say, what is the thing that I say at the end of every one of my videos? Type it in the chat. What do I say at the end of every one of my videos? That's the first question. That's the first question. That is the first question. Ah, Frugal Mama got the first one. Okay, okay. All right. Going into the second question. Going into the second question. This was gonna be real easy. I'm just gonna make this one real easy. This is gonna be real easy for somebody to get. Who, far as comes to the channel a lot, and I'm just gonna say the title is the name is in there, in the name of their they're an advisor. Just saying the least. One of the guys that come on that is an advisor. What's going on, Tampa? I'm doing a giveaway, Tampa, for a lapel mic. This is for the lapel mic. Frugal Mama's already got one question right. Who comes to my channel real frequently? Everybody knows him in this space as an advisor and is in his name. Oh, Frugal Mama got the lapel mic. Hey, she hit it on the head. All right, so Frugal Mama, I'll have to send you a message later and get that to you. All right. So the next one, this is just one question. You answer and get a $10 cash app. You can put your cash app in the chat and I'll go ahead and send it later. I'm gonna screenshot it. Now, I did 2 videos for this month far as products. And you could say one or the other, but what are the 2 videos that I put for this month for Vlogmas? I put 2 items and you can see them soon as you go to my page. So if you go directly right now, you'll get this. It's so easy. It's 2 videos and within this month of December. I just posted 2 videos. It's very simple. And there were 2 items that I was, promoting or saying, oh, Frugal Mama got the 10. Oh, Frugal Mama's on the road. Oh, she killing. She killing. Frugal Mama's on the road. So Frugal Mama has got the $10. Hey, Anna Marie. So Frugal Mama has got the lapel mic and she's won the $10 cash app. Hey, I just had to give it to you for both of them. All right. So I guess I'll do another one for the for another $10, and then I do the motion sensor for the camera. And like I said, that's great for people that cook, do gardening, do blogging for working out. Frugal Mama might steal this one too, cause she work out, so that might be something for while she outside moving around. The camera will follow her. She just put it down. Oh, Bunny Rose snuck in. Okay, I see Bunny Rose. What's going on, Bunny Rose? All right. So yeah, Frugal Mama on the road. All right, so this is gonna be for the $10. Another $10. This is gonna be for another $10 on the Cash App. Or you can, kind of put it in the chat with how you want me to send it, because I was gonna do gift cards, but then the address, but I gotta send the gifts for the address anyway. But all right. So for one, let's see. I could do. Let's see. A couple of people are not gonna get that one. All right. This is gonna be an easy one. What are the main 2 things that I mostly talk about on my channel? What are the main 2 things that I mostly talk about on my channel? This is easy. For a $10 cash out, what are the main 2 things I talk about on my channel? Juicing is one, and savings. Yeah, underrated. Got it. Money and family. Money and family. I always talk about the budgeting. I always talk about life insurance, and I always talk about the saving. You know, I might go on to give you 5 for that. I might give you 5 for that. Using that, so I might have to give you 5 for that. You know, about to give you eyes for that. So go ahead and screenshot because I'm gonna have to reach out to y'all later and see y'all there. So underrated got that one. Now this one is for the motion camera. Now I'm gonna have to think about the questions for this one because I wanted to make it a little hard, you know. And I already did the good one. The end of my videos. We here, we gone. Uh, let's see. Okay, I think about that one. Moving. Okay. All right. Real simple. Um, I could do the one about the housing. All right. So this is another thing. This is just knowledge that people might have already know, but I talked about this on my channel. Name me at least two ways that people buy a house. You know, now there's different ways to purchase a house. Just name me two ways, far as, you're going to buy a house, you go to the bank and you have to qualify for the house. What are the ways to qualify for the house when purchasing the house? This is a self-knowledge that you might have already know. And these are the things that I talk about on my channel. Financing through the loan. Like what are the ways that you finance through the loan? Frugal Mama, FHA and conventional. Frugal Mama got it. I gotta go now. She gotta go too. She gotta go too. She already got the lapel mic on the first one and the $10 cash app. Underrated. Anne Marie got cash app. I'm like, man, Anne Marie, I just going to send you $10 as well. So like I said, I budgeted for, I had budget for, me to do this. So hey, you got the question. All right, so that's the first question. All right, what'll be the second question? Um, life insurance. Name two different types of life insurance that you can get. There's actually three. A lot of people talk about one major, but two types of life insurance that you can get. Appreciate that, Toya. Name two types of life insurance that you can get. Ah, Frugal Mama quick on the draw again. Frugal Mama, you got all the prizes. Got all the prizes. Shout out to Frugal Mama. Like I say, a lot of this stuff it comes from my videos. Yes, it's universal life insurance. There's whole life, and a lot of times people do term. You know, so when it comes down to it, hey, just simple information I give on my channel. Like I said, I try to push a lot of knowledge to people, try to get them involved, get them, having an understanding. Yeah, Frugal Mama's on it. So Frugal Mama, I'm gonna have to get with you with two gifts. The lapel mic hasn't came in yet, so that's what I was waiting on. And then I could just take both of them and ship them out to you. Like I said, hopefully I can do it before Christmas, but if not, I'll just have it after Christmas. But the lapel mic, I don't know why it ain't came in yet. I bought it like the first week of December. Something happened with the transaction. I had to rebuy it again like 2 days later, and I put a rush delivery on it, and only one of them came. I don't know what's going on with Amazon. They did the same thing with me when I bought my vitamins. I normally buy certain vitamins from Amazon. Did the same thing. The lapel mic that I've been had, I just promoted that one. The new Bluetooth that I had, I bought that new. So you seen it in the brown paper on that video I had. So, but yeah. Hey, no problem. It's up to you. It's your gift. You can do whatever you want with it. You know. and I can hit, hit Anne Marie and I can get her information, and I can send her the lapel, and I can send you that the motion for the camera, as well. So no problem, I can do that. And I'm gonna get with everybody later. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off the live. Appreciate y'all for coming. Thank y'all for supporting my channel. You know, thank you for supporting my channel. And this is my way of giving back. Hey, budgeting pays off sometimes, so this is the way I want to get back to my channel, especially for people that come on here. And shout out to Underrated. Underrated told me when I was gonna do the giveaway, he said you should give the items to people that have already been subbed to your channel, not anybody that's new. So I was like, okay, well, I'll give the items to people. Then I'll still give cash apps to people that that just joined just for the giveaway. But shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all for coming in. And like Frugal Mama say, I always say, we here and we gone.